but not a boat trip.
Need a beer. The only reason I've not got one is because it's socially unacceptable to get one in the morning.
Yeah.
One of the things I'd seen and heard quite a lot about before going to Cartagena was the Rosario Islands. We were only in Cartagena for 2 days, 3 days, so we didn't have a lot of time. Obviously we wanted to see the city as well, so the most efficient way to see as many of them as possible seemed to be to do a tour, right? A boat trip that took you to different islands, get to do some activities as well, so that's what we did. It turned out to be a little bit of an ambitious plan. We had been out in Cartagena the night before. It was extremely lively. So if you couldn't tell from Ewan's need for alcohol at 8 in the morning, just before we got on the boat, we were feeling it that morning. We weren't feeling our best. So the Rosario Islands, they're a group of small islands in the Caribbean, and they're part of a protected national park now. They're known for clear blue water, coral reefs, and white sand beaches. These waters have been important for centuries. Long before tourism, indigenous communities used this area for fishing, and later on it became part of major shipping routes into Cartagena. This meant that Spanish ships, pirates, smugglers were all passing through here, which is why Cartagena ended up being so heavily defended. After a pretty choppy but thankfully breezy 20 minutes on the boat, we stopped at our first kind of sightseeing stop, which was the fort of San Fernando de Boca Chica. This is situated on the tip of the island of Tierra Bomba, and there's an area which flows between here, the tip of Tierra Bomba, and the mainland of Cartagena, which creates like a small channel. And this is the part that's called Boca Chica, or smallmouth in English. So this fort was built by the Spanish in the 1700s to protect Cartagena, which was one of the most important ports in the whole of the Spanish Empire. Because Cartagena was basically the exit point for gold, silver and treasure heading back to Spain, it was a massive target. And as the channel here is really narrow, Boca Chica, controlling the spot meant controlling access to the city.
Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, no nibbles. No nibbling. Oh, lickies. Hi, bud. Oh, hi, mister. The journey here was like over an hour and a half, wasn't it? But it was pretty breezy. But it was a lot longer than I expected, but it's definitely worth it when you're here. Pretty cool.
There's guys just floating around in kayaks serving drinks, so gotta go and get one. Oh, fuerte, sí, sí. Vamos.
have a cohabited space. They can come here wherever they want on the keys of the island. And also, you can find wildlife, 5 lagoons inside the island, and a lot of nature that compose the nature from the Rosario Islands. Okay? And Villa Gloria.
Start snorkeling. Ewan didn't come, he went to the island. So, hi Ewan if you're watching this.
Second island dip.
So this was our last stop of the day, where we had lunch as well. So we booked our tour via Get Your Guide. There was loads of options, ranging from pretty cheap to a bit more pricey depending on what you want to do. We booked on the cheaper end. We paid about 250,000 Colombian pesos, which is about 50 British pounds each for this tour. So I would say it was good value for money. We got to see 3 different islands, go snorkeling. We had beds and parasols included on every island. We didn't have to pay for that. Lunch was included, even though our morning boat ride was a bit tough because of our hangover. Even being on the boat, on the speedboat, was an experience. It was a fun thing to do. Especially in the afternoon, it's a bit more choppy. We were sat right at the back, so you did get splashed a bit, but I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It made the journey go in a lot quicker.
We're back from our beach day. I liked it. What did you think?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Was that? We went on a trip to Rosario Islands.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, really beautiful islands. Pretty smooth day. Just don't like tours, mate.
Yeah, we've said this in another video. We're just not very toury people, but it does make sense if you're wanting to go and do a trip if you're in limited time.
Yeah, and it'd be cool to stay on the islands a bit longer, or like have more freedom about what to do, or because there was like shit rules, like you weren't allowed to bring drinks onto the boat, or like you weren't allowed to like pay to do activities out with the tours and shit.
Yeah, I don't really know what the crack with that was. That was in like the fine print, so I don't really know how much they would enforce that. But like, for example, that guy was trying to get us to go paddleboarding. Like, I can't imagine they would stop us from doing that.
So I don't know, or either do it again, do it over a couple of days, or like pay more and book a fancier boat.
Yeah.
I was so uncomfortable that boat.
So the boat was like a big, huge speedboat. There was probably like 50 people on it.
Yeah.
But we just kind of let everybody else get on first, which meant that we were just at the back of the boat, which wasn't a real seat.
The other seats, none of the seats were comfortable. What
No.
I mean is like we saw other boats go past in the same tour, and it looked like pretty nice. So it just depends.
Yeah. But yeah, no, a good day. I would recommend doing it if you don't have that much time.
Yeah.